Coach, you're coming off a tough loss, away loss at Indiana, where you battled for the majority of the game. With 10 minutes to play, you were down just 5 points. In what areas, did you see that you liked, and in what areas, do you hope for more improvement?
Yeah, I think just details of the game plan got to be better, just overall, especially on that defensive end. Indiana's big, and they exploit you in that way with Renew and Balo and Mbako. But I thought just their ability to get the ball where they wanted to. They're late in the game, last 10 minutes on the glass, high lows, post ups. I didn't think our details were good enough in that regard, but I thought we did take care of the ball a lot better, which is good. That's been trending in the right direction the last 2 games. That's been our Achilles heel kind of to this point on the offensive end. So we are showing some growth in that area and want to continue to see growth, obviously, moving forward.
You're dishing me an assist here. I was going to bring up the turnovers next. So your team has recorded under 10 turnovers in back-to-back games. How much of a difference maker is that when you can give the opponent less opportunities to capitalize?
It's huge, right? I always say the best offense is when you score off your defense, because you can't get your defense set up to stop them. So live ball turnovers are momentum starters for the other team, and I think it's big for us. And listen, we also give ourselves a shot to score, right? I mean, it's just like getting a shot up on the rim gives us the ability to make that first shot, but then also gives us the ability to get the offensive rebound, which we've been much better at this year than we've been in previous years as well.
I wanted to also touch on some of your freshmen here, Brant Byers and Luke Skaljak, who have looked a lot more comfortable as of late. In what ways have you seen them progress on and off the court since the start of the year?
Yeah, I think Luke, game's slowing down for him. I think he's feeling a little bit more comfortable. It's like, man, this is kind of getting more used to how it was in high school. Obviously, bigger guys, game's a little bit faster, but I think it is slowing down. He's not thinking as much. He's just playing, using his instincts, and he can score at all 3 levels. He can play make. Starting to think, you could see he's that playmaker that I knew he was going to be when we recruited him, and I think this is only the beginning for him. And then Brant, confidence, right? Brant's a phenomenal shot maker, arguably one of our best on the team. And if you look at his percentages through the first few games, it'd be like, oh man, why is he shooting all these threes? And well, there's a reason why. We see him every single day, and it's why we recruit him. And he's an elite shot maker at 6'7", 6'8". And he starts to see the confidence is starting to grow in him. And that's what we've told him kind of going into the game. It's like, impact the game in multiple ways. You're 6'8", you're long, you're mobile, you can cut, you can offensive rebound, do different things. Then the shooting will just come naturally, and I think that's what he's done.
You welcome the Bethany Bison to Millett Hall this Sunday at 1 p.m. How have you spent time preparing for them, and what are you expecting from the Bison?
Yeah, we've used this finals week. It's kind of a long week for us. Played on, almost like an 11-day period, or not 11, maybe about 9-day period in between games. Focused a lot on us. Obviously, our guys focused on finals this week, finishing strong. And then kind of moving forward, preparing for Bethany, they're going to run a lot of zone. They're going to press the entire game on misses make. So making sure our press offense is good, tightened up. Make sure our zone offense is tightened up. And then they do play a little bit unique on the offensive end, a little bit like Air Force. A lot of Princeton-esque motion and movement, cutting. They're going to shoot a ton of threes, try to space you out. So we know what we're getting ourselves into, and we're focused on the preparation over the next couple days.